The Tier 5 Zombie Slayer has been around for a while now, but with Aatrox now being mayor and having all 3 of his perks, it's time for me to again explain how you can easily kill the Tier 5 Zombie Slayer in Hypixel Skyblock. Now there are a few ways you can do this, but there's one method in particular that requires pretty much no effort at all. It's also the most risky method, but it's a method where you can pretty much stand still in one spot and just kill the Tier 5 Revenant. It's insane. So in this video, I'm going to show you again how to do this trick, as I think it's a perfect time now that Aatrox is mayor to revisit some old things I've said in past videos so some new people can see it. Now real quick, as you can see, Aatrox has all of his 3 perks: Slash Pricing, Slayer XP buff, and Pathfinder, meaning you'll get RNG items more often, but you'll also get even more Slayer XP and at half the cost. It's the perfect time to do this. With this video, I'm doing a 1 million coin giveaway to 3 lucky people. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to me, like the video, and comment down below your IGN along with your favorite animal. That's it, and you automatically entered. I'm also doing a 10 million coin giveaway in my Discord. It's the first link in the description. But with that being said, let's just get into the video. Now first of all, let's talk about what setup you should use when wanting to kill the Tier 5 Slayer, because I mean it's a pretty beefy Slayer. Even if you can kill the Tier 4, you might not be able to kill the Tier 5. Now this is going to be again some repeat information from one of my old videos, but I want to get some more eyes on this as it's the perfect time to really work on Slayers. Because look at some of these drops, they go for 200 million coins, which is just insane. And with that Warden Heart, you can make a Warden Helmet, which is also just insane. But for the pet, I would either recommend, if you're really good, if you're just set, you can kill it easily, no problem, without this cheese method, I would say just use the Black Cat pet. You know, get the extra magic find and you're all set. But if you're a little bit earlier game, I would recommend either a Griffin pet or a zombie pet. And if you look at the Griffin pet, it has some really good stats. Now, I know this one is really expensive. If you look at some of the cheaper ones, it does have permanent regen and strength, and also some extra crit damage, up to 50% more crit chance. It's a really good pet. The zombie pet is a little bit cheaper. It also gives more crit damage, but it also helps you to deal more damage against zombies, up to 150% more. And these can be really cheap. So if you're really early game, you can even use this. Although, again, this might be hard if you're really early game, but I mean, give it a try. Give it a shot. You might be able to kill it. Now for a weapon, there are a few weapons I would recommend. If you're early game, you could try using an Emerald Blade. Now the Emerald Blade is around 500k coins. If you get the One For All book on it, it's going to be even better. There's one on the auction house for around 4 million coins, and although it's a little bit of money, it shouldn't be the hardest to grind for on a new profile if you just spend some time trying to get this. If you just spend some time and do all the early game things. Now if you're really early game, maybe Tier 5 refs aren't for you. Maybe you should be over in the Sven Slayers, but I'm talking early game as you have a little bit of money to spend, and you also have a little bit of gear and armor. You can also use a Reaper Falcon. It's a little bit more expensive. Again, you can have One For All on this. The best stats here are that it does heal you and it does a lot more damage to zombies. Now if you have money to spend, the Axe of the Shredder is the way to go. It's around 120 million just base, but it is pretty much the best way to kill this boss. But if you have the Axe of the Shredder, you probably don't need to use this cheese method, but I mean, go for it if you want to, I guess. Now for armor, if you don't have too much money to spend, you have a little bit, you have a few million coins, I would try going for maybe something with a Tarantula set. The Tarantula set it's gonna take you a while to kill the boss with this, I will say that, but it's decent. You can use it. You can even swap that out maybe for a little bit of a better set with a Tarantula helmet on it. Pretty much do full Revenant with a Tarantula helmet, or just full Revenant with a Revenant helmet. If you're late in the game, obviously Necrons with a Warden helmet, or just pure Necrons if you don't have the Warden helmet, would be, you know, more than enough. Plenty. At last, make sure you have a Radiant Power Orb, a Mana Flux, or an Overflux. That way, you should be all set to do this boss. Now when you get in here, what you want to do is just go around and kill all these bosses. You can use Hyperion for that, you can use a Frozen Staff. I know Hyperion is probably a little bit overkill. You can use a bow, you can use any sword per se. I mean, this is just a Florida Zombie sword. It still does enough damage for me right now. But what you want to do when the boss spawns, and remember for this, you can also put a Shelmet or whatever on your pet. You can also use a Wolf pet and have a pet rule, or just swap it out manually when the boss spawns. But when the boss spawns, what you want to do is go over here in this corner and kind of move around here while hitting him. Let's spawn this boss real quick. So the boss is spawned, and what we're going to do is lure him down all the way over here. Now it'd be easier if you just spawned him down here. I don't know why I didn't do that. I didn't think about it. My bad. But once he's down here, you can see his shots pretty much don't hit this little corner right here. So we're going to make sure we don't stand still. Never stand still while doing this. Just, you know, move around this little corner. Get back in the corner. If he pushes you out, he might push you out a few times. Just get back in the corner immediately and keep hitting him. Now again, you can use your Emerald Blade, whatever. But look at how fast we pretty much killed him there. It took no time. An Emerald Blade would probably be better than this. Again, if he knocks you out, just keep moving back and forth. Go back in. Use a Wand of Atonement or something healing if he gets close to killing you. I'm using Wand of Atonement, or you can use the Florid Zombie Sword. But that is pretty much this method. It's super easy, and you just stand here back and forth, hitting him just like so. Now, as I said, if you just expect to go in and kill this early game without any, you know, prior armor or anything, or just trying to do this immediately, this video might not be for you. But if you already have some decent armor, you have some decent tools and pets and everything that you need to actually have a chance of killing this boss, it's very possible and so much easier with this cheese method. But I hope you learned something. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, again, make sure to like and subscribe, join the giveaway, and thank you all so much for watching. Bye!